Hello everyone. Welcome to Family Connect Network. It's Annette Samis. We're still on our series, The Rod in the Mouth, how to use the rod wisely. If you missed the first and the second segment, please do go back and listen to the videos. It will bless you immensely, and I believe that is going to make a lot of sense to what I'm about to say. And today we are talking about the 5 key things you should never do with the rod in the mouth. It's so important. The first one is never speak negative words when you are angry or upset. Never release negative words when you are angry or you're upset. Things to upset you, things to provoke you will always happen. It's all around us. The Bible says, yes, you can be angry, but it said, and sin not. Why did he say that? Because anger has got relatives, it's got friends, so it doesn't come alone. When it is there, then it produces, then it works with friends. And that's why the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 4, from verse 26, it said, rid yourself, put away all anger. And then it went on to mention the relatives of anger. The rage, rage is one of them. Harsh words, all negative speakings. So it is very important to be aware of this, that these emotions that, get provoked when things happen that are unpleasant, when people say things, when people do things, offense are all over, provocations are all over. But the Bible says, don't be angry. If you're angry, do not sin. The release of the words is the other part that God said, don't let it happen. Why? Because at that moment of anger, the brain becomes irrational. The ability to think straight, the ability to take rational decisions is impeded. And that's why sometimes you want to say, you want to speak. Because as parents and guardians, what we say at this point is so important. It's so important because they go a long way to affect, our children. And it also goes to spouses. Your husband is upset by something and is talking to you, and you say, it's like, you know what, I've got to answer, I've got to defend. And then this one is blowing red, this one is blowing red. No, things will go wrong. Negative words will be said. The things that you've built for so long, it can be torn down. There's a story in the Bible. To me, it's very sad, but today is for our learnings. The Bible said there was a man who was so good, so humble, a man of God. And God said, this is the man that I speak with him mouth to mouth. A man that was so humble that even when his sibling taunted him, he did not answer. God had to fight for him. God had to answer. I'm talking about Moses. I'm talking about the great prophet Moses. But because of constant provocation, you need to read it yourself. Because of constant provocation of the people he was leading, the Bible says it went ill for Moses. It went ill for Moses. He was angry. He was just tired. And when that anger came, he could not listen. He could not hear clearly. This is what anger does. It impedes your listening, the ability to reason and respond well. You see, things that the Bible says, calm word, turn away anger. Things that should have been torn away easily, is set on fire. It brings more trouble. Moses was so upset. And this time God said, speak to the rock. He did not say hit it. He said, speak to the rock. The first time he gave him the instruction, hit the rock. And he did it. Second time, he could have just done it. But because he was angry, he hit the rock and hit the rock. And God said, no, this one has got terrible consequences. I'm sorry. This is for our learning. It applies to homes. Look into your homes. Look into yourself. Put yourself in order. Learn to control your emotions. Learn to control this rod that God has given us, this rod in the mouth. With this rod, we can make decrees. Can you imagine using this rod negatively to make decrees when you are angry without even knowing it's a decree? So this is so important. This is an alarm. You have to sound it. Thank you for giving me this time. And you know what? If you want to hear more, please like the video and subscribe to the video. Share it so that many families will be blessed. It's so important. Thank you so much. And if you click the notification button, you will be informed. You'll be notified anytime we have another video dropped on. Okay, you don't want to miss anything. Thank you so much. I come your way again.